I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Akash. I work with Infobip, and I look after the retail and e-commerce vertical as part of enterprise business. While the presentation comes up, one of the interesting things that we hear today is conversational commerce. Let's understand it a little bit. Let's understand what is conversational commerce. I mean, if you look at it one way, this is something that we have literally grown up with. We all remember, back in the days during our childhood, going to local market, meeting the shopkeepers that we know, knowing that they know us as well. They know our preferences. They know what we like, what we don't like. Something as local as a pani puri stall, visiting them, knowing that they know your preferences and what you like to eat. And that's the power of conversation and, therefore, commerce and how businesses can, adopt a more conversational approach, into their businesses. Even today, if we walk into any of the multi-branded outlets, we are always greeted by the representative of a specific brand, trying to tell us about their product or what is it that they have on offer. And it's always, the most interesting conversation that I end up having is most likely the brand that I end up purchasing. And that's what conversational commerce, essentially means. And so, this conversation is more about how businesses can adopt conversations into their, customer journeys. While we still wait for the presentation to show up, I'd like to kind of talk to you guys in the interest of time. Okay, that's me. Thank you so much for fixing this. Following up on what I said, it is very important for brands, therefore, in this today's digital age, to move from a very fragmented approach to a more conversational approach while talking to or while dealing with their customers on the channel which is of their preference, to basically meet your customers where they are. We have an entire generation who's consuming digital tech like anything, and they want things right now, and on their mobile phones. So this is an example of, how brands can evolve from a fragmented approach to a true omni-channel conversational experience. It's all about impressing customers, and therefore, the brands need to, make these impressions right using rich media, interactive, communication across messaging applications like WhatsApp, RCS, or any other channel where your customer wants to talk to you. Some interesting numbers here. In 2022, there was a 40% increase in interactions as compared to last year, particularly on WhatsApp. This shows how popular the channel is. WhatsApp interactions itself made up almost 36% of the total interactions on our platform just a day before Diwali, and 43% a day before that. Similarly, in India, SMS interactions made up almost 42% of global interactions on our platform a day before Diwali, and 39% a day prior to that. So by using these omni-channel techniques, consumers and brands can achieve up to 39 to 40% conversion rates, by using multiple channels for their marketing communications and different journeys, during their interactions with the customer. One of the interesting things is, consumers today are eager to connect with the brands day before the actual shopping event. So brands can get a head start by being present on their favorite channels and sending them timely, personalized promotions and reminders. Having an effective customer engagement strategy with omnichannel engagement is therefore very important. Rich conversational messaging through chat applications such as WhatsApp, needs to be the go-to channel for pre-Diwali campaigns is what we strongly recommend, because, like I said, the consumer today really wants to converse, and therefore, it is important for the brands to understand and explore how they can create lifelike conversations on digital channels. SMS being a traditional channel, but can also be used as an added communication strategy, as a failover option, given its reach and deliverability. To leverage some of the conversational commerce initiatives and the power of conversational commerce for your festive shopping campaigns, please feel free to visit our booth right outside this hall, and please scan the QR code, say hi, and we'd love to have you there. This is how we are helping brands at Infobip to adopt these conversational journeys across their touch points. We are physically present in 70 countries, and therefore you see some of these icons there that are not as popular in India, but there are countries where, let's say, a WhatsApp is less popular and perhaps a WeChat or a Viber is a more popular channel. So we have all these channels integrated in our platform, and we therefore enable them to adopt to this omni-channel technique, on a channel that their customers prefer to use. I'll be happy to share with you quickly some of the customer stories that we enabled. For example, Bajaj, they were having a problem of drop-offs from their web forms for test rides of new vehicles. This was enabled on WhatsApp, and that's how the problem was solved. Similarly, Car Dekho, wanted multiple channels to reach out to their new age customers, and this is how WhatsApp helped them. Mahindra Rise, it's a problem where their dealers were facing in answering their customers, and that's something that we enabled on WhatsApp, that they can get their queries quickly answered on a powerful channel like WhatsApp. Enrich, they were facing, their customer service executives were burning out on phone calls, from customers, for appointments, for stuff. They went ahead and they digitized this whole journey on WhatsApp, and it worked fantastic. So that's for me. I'll be happy to see some of you at our booth outside, and love to talk to you. What I covered is the what part. I am now handing over to my colleague Jovina, who will be happy to take you through the how part of the journey, which is always more interesting. Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about your end-to-end shopping experiences, right? Because it's the festive season that's coming up, and this is all we'd like to know. Right, so we all talk about conversational experience, right? So when you talk about, conversational experience, it literally starts when you enter into the digitalization journey. Okay, so wherein you set up your platform, you find out ways on how to promote your new products, you allot budgets, you do promotional campaigns, you have to manage your online presence, offline presence, social media presence, provide a very seamless shopping experience to your users. Along with all of that, you need to handle your data privacy, data confidentiality concerns, right? So when you have to do all of these things, you consider all of these channels that are listed down there. But just having mere channels is not enough. You need to pair them with the right solution so that you can integrate it with all of your solutions at the back end, like your CRM system, your ERP systems, billing systems, right? So all these systems together with the channels, with the messaging context that you want to do out, that is the entire wholesome solution that you would like to have, right? And that is where Infobip comes in. So when we talk about, your typical customer journey, it starts from discovery, where you help your customers in your website navigation, in your app navigation, and it goes on from there, where you convert your first leads, right? Now, when the leads are converted, the consideration and purchase journey is where it is most important to brands. Sure. Right, so consideration and purchase is the most important factor, because this is where you convert your customers, correct? You have your own customers. So how do you do that? Okay, you you analyze your customer behavior. You can send notifications, like some products have been added in wish list. Why not nudge the customers, to go ahead and buy it, or provide a guided, product unboxing and setup. Again, with this, just do not limit yourself just to chat applications like a digital chat, but go one step ahead, to give a real-time, one-on-one, real-time agent support. And not only through chat, but also an audio or a video call support. To continue with the customer experience, customer journey, the next phase that comes in is the support and the retention or the customer engagement journey, wherein you can convert your customers fast with few use cases, like, with back-end stock alerts. So mostly customers are unaware, that the items that they had chosen ago, that they were interested in are back in stock or not. So you analyze that for them and automate that journey, so that you automatically send them those updates and obviously increase your sales. And don't limit your customers to just have one-time purchase or just limit to one set of products. Do cross-selling and upselling along with personalization, by analyzing their behavior of the customer, understanding their preferences and everything. And so when we talk about all of these use cases, right, those are very good to hear, but implementing them is not an easy task. But we at Infobip have provided you with, easy plug-and-play templates, so we can get you onboarded in like no time, and you can go live with all your use cases. Now, since we're talking about customer experience, one of the most important factors is your promotional and marketing campaigns that you do. With RCS, which is Rich Communication Services, a product by Google, we're able to achieve this goal. How is that? See, most of the channels that we use, like maybe, let's say, app or push notifications or websites or emails, these either require you to download an application, or they don't provide you that much of click rates, or the mere reachability of that channel, right? So RCS is where it comes in. It bridges this gap by bringing rich interactions to the default messaging application. So it doesn't require you to download an external app. It brings you the brand recognition. Yeah, so it brings you the brand recognition, okay, along with the rich media content that you can use, whether it's just images, whether it's carousels, and easy to use, action buttons. So you can collect the interest of your users. Right? So RCS is basically anticipated to become, one of the world's biggest messaging platform with more than 2 billion users worldwide. To know more about this, please do visit our booth. And to conclude, just a small video on the customer experience. So this basically, shares you an omni-channel experience, like how you can reach out to your customers to different media channels, whether it's social media, whether it's a traditional applications, and not only reaching out, but also re-engaging with them, capturing their interest, and sending them these personalized offers. Yeah, so that's it from our end.